Hello there, viewers, and welcome to Smart Hub. This is a place where you get to learn how to earn, either online or offline. In today's episode, I want to focus on academic writing. It's a growing phenomenon that, despite its ethical issues or ethical queries, it cannot be wished away. So, I want to inform you that it's possible to earn through academic writing or becoming a research assistant to students who are either in college, university, and need help in subjects that they are not good at. So, this is something that has been there and it's something that is feeding lots of families across the globe. What happens is that whenever a student does not have the ability to do an assignment, a term paper, a dissertation, they look for people who are best blessed to either help as tutors or to either help do sample papers that would guide them to make the best of their assignments. So basically, whenever a student has a query in an assignment, they usually submit it to companies that are dedicated towards this kind of work. And then the companies outsource freelancers or academic writers from across the globe who are able to come and deliver model answers that are then submitted to the students for them to be able to prepare for their exams. So, in this case, I'll be discussing what's most necessary for you to become an excellent academic writer, and then I'll discuss some of the platforms that you can go and visit and be able to start earning as an academic writer effective immediately. So, to begin with, what is so important or what are you required to have for you to become an academic writer? Basically, the most important and essential thing that cannot be wished away is a laptop or a computer. You need a computer because when you're doing research and writing, then you can't wish away the availability or the importance of a computer. Again, you'll need what we call the internet. Internet is so essential because you can't do research without internet, and internet again is what connects you with the websites or the students that you would love to be tutoring or helping with their assignments. So if you got these two, then you are ready to start. You just need a computer and internet, and then you are good to go. So, as an academic writer, there are other things that you need to know once you have these essential requirements and these important things that you need to know. Formatting, plagiarism, grammar, those are things that can still not be wished away because if you have to write papers, then you need to have a good command of the Queen's language. That's the first thing, or you need to train yourself good at the Queen's language. Then you need to identify particular softwares that can help you to improve the grammar whenever you complete doing these particular assignments. And one of the most important software that comes in handy is a software that we call Grammarly. Grammarly, whenever you complete doing an assignment, you upload your paper there and ensure that you check for academic mistakes and Grammarly mistakes that need to be rectified so that the paper is stellar and goes to the level of native English, because most of the students are from the or the developed countries, which mostly are English natives. So the second thing, as I told you, is plagiarism. You cannot wish away or give a paper that is plagiarized, because that will lead to the termination of a student. And actually, as a researcher, that's unethical for you to deliver papers that have plagiarism. When we talk plagiarism, in this case, we refer to you using other people's work without referencing it properly, without using the right techniques of getting the information and relaying it to the person who is supposed to be reading that particular paper. So you need to understand that whenever you're doing research, you need to do as wide research as possible, get many ideas from many people, then write it in your own words, And then whenever you write it in your own words again, you need to give credit to the sources from which you've got that particular information, because if you fail to do so, even if you've written it in your own words, you still have plagiarized other people's thoughts, and that's an academic offense. So the other thing that cannot be wished away is academic formatting. Whenever doing this kind of work, you need to understand the different types of formatting, and there are many of them. However, the most basic and major formatting styles include the APA, the MLA, and what we call the Harvard. However, there are others like Harvard, Chicago, IEEB, and many others. So you need to go to online resources that will help you understand this formatting styles, because if you're good in this formatting styles, then you stand tall among your peers, and that means you are able to get more jobs from these companies, because these are some of the requirements that they look into to know if you have good understanding of these particular academic writing styles. So that being said, before I proceed, I would love to refer you to one of the resources that comes in adding academic writing, and particularly in formatting. We call it Purdue, Purdue. Purdue University will be able to get most of the guidelines on how to format papers. If it's APA, you'll get an APA sample paper. You'll be informed on the different editions, the 7th, 6th edition, and mostly in many cases, unless the professor asks you to use a particular edition, it's always advisable to go with the latest edition, because most of these editions, most of these academic writing styles are usually updated regularly. So some of the websites from which you are able to earn as an academic writer from across the globe, there is one common website which is known as Uvocop. It has been in operation for the longest, and it's one of the websites that writers consider to have good paying terms for writers and a good working environment. Others include Writers Labs. There is its affiliate, what's called Pro Writers. Then we have others like Writers Hub. It has been still in existence for quite a while, even though most of the writers complain of its punitive measures, like lots of fines because of some silly mistakes like delay if you fail to revise, if you revise in ways that the editor doesn't approve. There are very punitive kind of fines that you'll be able to find in this particular account, and in most cases it pays peanuts. However, it's good for somebody who is starting this journey of academic writing, because most of the editors there will make you deliver exceptionally good work, and if you will be able to survive in this company, then most likely you'll be able to survive in any other company within the academic research space. So there is another one that's common in this space. It's known as Writer Bay. It still has been in existence for quite a long time. Most of the academic researchers or writers love it because of its consistent workflow through the year. Never a day you'll go without a work if your account has a good history, and it pays fair enough in comparison to some other accounts. Then we have another one that we call Edison. Still is good paying account. However, the support is usually strict with quality. They do regular checks of quality every quarterly, and then whenever your quality doesn't meet standard, your account is usually terminated, and then that's it. If it's something that you are relying on, that marks the end of your earning journey. So you need to be very careful with the kind of quality that you deliver in this particular company. There are many other companies that I would want to mention, but Let me just mention another one that's called the Right Zillas. Still a good account. There is one of the major accounts that's listed as the best in terms of earning. However, its risk rate is quite high. The company normally closes the accounts so easily, and it's called an employed professor. You have the ability to earn in thousands of dollars within each month. However, your quality has to be top notch and native without no question. If anything doesn't meet its tick, then you are sure that the account is going to be closed. So that being said and done, there are other ways that you can earn in academic writing without having to go through these particular companies. You can decide that you want to get clients on your own and then make your own terms. That means then you need to source for the students. If you have to source for the students, then now that we call it direct clients. In this case, you need to identify the right places to find these clients. In the first place, you're able to find clients, you will find them in LinkedIn, you'll find them in Facebook, you'll find them in Twitter. Most of these social media platforms, you need to ask yourself, for the time that you use, is it constructive, is it valuable, is it adding value in your life? So if the answer is no, then now this is what you need to do. You need to start doing cold pitching for the right clients. If you need to start tutoring, if you need to start helping students with the assignments, then you need to identify the right target. Like in the case of LinkedIn, you can go and use their search engine to identify people who are in school, people who are doing the subjects that you are interested in. And then what you do, you can pay for a package that's given and start doing inboxes or emails trying to explain your services, and then in most cases you'll get some responses, and these students will turn to be clients who can then be feeding you or giving you an earning. So hopefully you've enjoyed this particular episode. If there's something that you'd love me to cover in regards to academic writing, kindly let me know in the comment section. Also, I would be happy if you'd subscribe, like, and share. Thank you, and see you in the next one.